Morning, guys. How we going? I just woke up. They're all upstairs. Can hear the kids are awake. So I thought, get a cup of tea and do a song reaction of a song that started everything for me. So Karen got me this. I just can't help believing. It has all the words going round in a circle. Beautiful, beautiful. And I thank you, Karen. So I always keep this with me. It's for me. It's special because I wouldn't be an Elvis fan. Um, well, maybe no, I would have been, but I don't think I would have become an Elvis fan so young if it wasn't for discovering that record. So my dad had a cafe. It was a rundown, sort of derelict cafe. Didn't make money. Yeah. It only opened about 16 weeks of the year, so it would open um, as the summer began, and it would close at the end of um, August, early September. That is my memory. My memory is growing up in that cafe, crawling around as a little kid. I remember crawling underneath the tables and chairs of my dad's cafe. Obviously, my mum and dad ran it together. My dad was the cook. It's funny because my dad actually wasn't a cook. So I'll tell you a little bit about it. My mum was front of house, so she would look after tables and chairs and, the knives and forks, salt and vinegar. She, all the sauces. She had the waitresses. We would have a couple of waitresses on bank holidays, busy days. Most of the time it was dead. It had to completely shut down in the winter, and my dad would get a job in Bristol. Yeah, my dad still worked in restaurants in Bristol in the winter, so I always remember my dad. He would go and work in Bristol, and then he would bring us gifts home late at night sometimes. Yeah, little tiny little, cheap like gifts that were just a few pounds. But I always remember me and my sisters and my dad. I mean, sorry, my brother, my twin brother, excited, hoping that my dad would bring me home something. It would always be something really small, but I would really appreciate it. Yeah. Like a pen or a pencil, a rubber. It was always like, but I was so grateful. Yeah. Anything I got from my dad meant everything to me. I absolutely worship my dad, even though, the way that parents were in the 70s. I'm thinking about the 70s. Yeah. Um, uh, it it was different. Yeah, the way that parents, how can I say it, run their families was they wouldn't get away with it today. I still have within amongst all that, I still have really really good memories of just being at home, playing in the cafe, crawling around underneath the tables and chairs, and talking with the customers. I always remember that me and my brother, because we were twins, in the 70s, we got a lot of attention because we were these cute little kids. We were a bit cheeky and naughty. I was the naughty one. My brother was the shy one, my twin, yeah, Andreas, who I'm very, very close to, yeah. And I've got lovely memories of the 70s, watching Elvis, definitely, and just watching 70s TV. I loved 70s TV. I think we all did, didn't we? If I could take a time travel machine and go back to the 70s, I would. Yeah. It was, in amongst the negative stuff, it was also a very happy time, very special time. Just being with my twin brother as a child, being with my sisters. I got two sisters as a child. It's very special. Yeah. And my mum was very protective over us, always worried about us. I think all mums are, aren't they? My mum was quite shy and timid. And so I think growing up in a cafe was good for me because when I was like 12, 13, 14, 15, those sort of ages, I wanted a cafe. I wanted a food business. Yeah. It's funny because my son has just got a job. My 17-year-old son has just got a job in quite a big restaurant. He starts next week. But the point I'm trying to say is, being in a business, growing up in a business, understanding, about serving customers, people coming in, keeping them happy, looking after them, giving them good service, good food, hoping that they'll come back. That was instilled in me. I used to watch my mum and dad be really friendly to the customers. A lot of them were elderly people because it was the beach, it was the seaside. So we would get day trippers in Weston-super-Mare, and they would come in, and they all liked my mum and dad. My mum and dad were really good with people, really friendly and welcoming. My dad would come out of the kitchen and say to the customers, "Oh, did you enjoy your food?" Yeah. My dad taught himself how to cook. He was a really good cook, my dad. Everything was homemade. So I always remember watching my dad making homemade apple pies. Yeah. A big, massive one. Yeah. And he would cut it up into sections. But not just that, many other meals. Yeah. In those days, obviously the usual fish and chips on the seaside. My dad loved steaks, so we did all different steaks. And so customers that came in were really looked after. My mum would go around. My mum couldn't speak very good English, but she taught herself well enough so she could greet the customers and thank them and chat with them and say goodbye to them. A lot of my mum's English was taught, learnt, whichever way you want to put it, through serving the customers. And then eventually my sisters, as they got a bit older, became waitresses and would take the customers' orders. It was a special time. Yeah. Never made money. Eventually my dad turned it into a fish and chip shop that opened late for the people coming out of the bars and discos and nightclubs. Yeah. And then things improved then because there was more money coming in. That was when when my dad did that, I think I was about 11 or 12. My dad converted it into a chip shop, takeaway, fast food takeaway. But the back was still a cafe. He still kept the back half as a cafe. And that seemed to improve things for us. So special memories of me finding this record. I just can't help believing. Yeah. Tucked away at the back of this cupboard in the cafe. Right at the back end of the cafe, there was a cupboard. We would keep the knives and forks, salt and vinegar on top, and sauces, so people would come and collect their knives and forks, sauces, etc. And sugar, salt, pepper, all that. And in this cupboard, right at the back, was that record. There was more than one record, but that was the record that I remember. My memory is that it had an orange center. Okay, I was 4, so four-ish. I'm 4. I always wonder 4-ish, 4 to 5. Yeah. Um, from then on, after discovering that record, I think I've told you guys before. We had this square radio that it was a Philips. It had 2 massive batteries at the bottom, and at the top, you could slot a record in, like you could slot a record in that way. So it was flat that way. That radio was for the customers. So in the background, my dad liked the radio to be playing. He usually had it on Radio 1 in England, yeah, BBC Radio 1. And I put the record in, and there it was. It started playing. It just changed me. I'm not really sure why. It just got my attention. The tone in Elvis's voice, just something about it. Yeah. And obviously there was things going on. It took my mind to a different place, and I was transformed forever. Yeah. And I'm so glad I found that record. And I'll never be the same again. From that day onwards, everything changed for me. I changed my hair. I wanted to know everything about Elvis. I put posters of Elvis on my wall. I begged my mum to take me to W.H. Smith's, which is gone now, actually. W.H. Smith's, they had I bought some magazines with posters of Elvis in it, and my life was changed forever. Little did I know. that I would end up running a Defending Elvis channel. I don't know what to say, guys. I can't even explain it. Little did I know that I'd be friends with some of Elvis's family. You know, Elvis's first cousin, his fiance. I don't know. It's all meant to be, isn't it? I just don't get it. But I'm so fortunate, so grateful that it's happened. And Elvis brought me a lot of happiness. Changed my life, gave me confidence, helped me believe in myself. Elvis gave me something that I don't think anyone else could give me, because I had very low self-esteem, low confidence. I didn't believe in myself. I thought I was rubbish at everything, and I thought I'd never be good at anything. I just remember how I felt when I was tiny. But then discovering Elvis changed everything. Changed everything. I went on to have a very successful life. Yeah, and you know my story where I was introduced to Christianity from Uncle Bill, who was in the caravan on the beach, who sat me and my twin brother down and did the Lord's Prayer with us and gave us a little Bible. And even that, I felt it, and that was a very similar age, 4 or 5. I was very young. Like, we were allowed to go onto the beach and sit with Uncle Bill next to his caravan, and he would pray to us. Very old man, and in his late 80s, a very sweet man that noticed me and my brother because we were twins. We were Greek Cypriot twins as well. I think we just stood out, and he wanted to do right by us. He wanted to influence us to be Christians. Well, I mean, when we went to school, we went to a Christian school, and so these two things, life-changing. So I'm going to play this song, guys. We're going to have to stop and start it. It's a little song reaction. So a little introduction into what I think shaped me and my twin brother, because my twin brother's an Elvis fan as well, and a Christian. My brother is a lovely person. He's a very good-hearted person. I'm so lucky to be a twin. I love being a twin. Yeah, it's a gift for me, being a twin. So here goes, guys. Before the kids come down, I'm hoping we can play it. We're going to have to start. This is quite a long, it's 4 minutes, 44 seconds. And this song changed my life. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Elvis Presley.
I just can't help believing when she smiles up soft and gentle, with a trace of misty morning and a promise of tomorrow in her eyes.
Wow. Honestly, guys, that intro. I can't even put it into words. It's just too good. I wonder if it gives us any information. He looks fantastic. I can't see any info on there. Give me any info you've got, guys. Put it in the comments on that performance and just anything about it. It does say remastered audio.
I just can't help believing when she's lying close beside me, and my heart beats with the rhythm of her sighs. This time the girl is gonna stay.
I love it. You can see the backing singers there, ready to come in. Wow. I'll tell you what, he looks fantastic.
This time the girl's gonna stay, more than just a day. Well, I just can't help believing when she slips her hand in my hand, and it feels so small and helpless that my fingers fold around it like a glove.
And obviously he looks super handsome, but he also looks really healthy. Yeah, he's obviously fit, and the jumpsuit, no jumpsuit looks good on anyone compared to Elvis. Elvis always looks the best on jumpsuit. I've seen jumpsuits on other people on Elvis tribute acts. You know, I'm okay with Elvis tribute acts. I quite like some of them. I know some of you don't, but I like them. Yeah, and but none of them come close to Elvis. This is the thing. People were talking about Austin Butler and his performance as Elvis, but come on.
I just can't help believing when she's whispering her magic and her tears are shining honey sweet with love. This time the girl is gonna stay. This time the girl is gonna stay for more than just a day.
That's right, the kids have woke up, so I'm going to let this play out, guys. Good morning to everyone. Yasmin's with me.
Sing the song, baby.
Just a video.
One more time.
You guys are out there.
One more.
Kids awake. It's only a minute left. The kids are awake, guys. It's only a minute left.
For more than just a day. Oh, I just can't help believing when she slips her hand in my hand, and it feels so small and helpless that my fingers fold around it like a glove.
So good, you get such a good view there, don't you?
I just can't help believing she smiles and whispers her magic, and her tears are shining honey sweet with love.
Just so good.
This time the girl is gonna stay. This time the girl is gonna stay for more than just a day. Oh, I just can't help believing. Take it. Oh, I just can't help believing. You. Oh, I just can't help believing. Oh, I just can't help believing.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. Obviously, sorry about the noise in the background. Everyone's awake. The world has come alive. It's school run time. I'm going to be taking the kids to school. And thanks for joining me. Life-changing for me. Life-changing. And wow, what a performance. Take care, guys. Love you all. Team Elvis, you rock.